Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is David. I'm your teacher, and this is a presentation for a group Zoom class that we will have. Actually, we'll have several of them different times this week. And the topic is how to buy happiness. Now, it's very, very controversial, and a lot of people, some people think that money is a good thing. Some people think that money is a bad thing. And today we're just going to share our ideas. We're going to talk about money in general, buying things, how to use money in the best way. So it's going to be very, very practical and also very engaging. Okay, very, very engaging, a very interesting conversation that we will have. Okay, so let's get started here. Let's get started. If you want to join the group, let me know. And every week I share a presentation, and then we do exercises in class based on what we will learn during the presentation. So you learn it before class, then you come to class and you're prepared. So it's a great system, great formula. All right, guys, so let's check this right here. Okay, how to buy happiness. Okay, so here the link to the presentation will be right here. You can click on that. So this is some vocabulary that we will go over today. Okay, and it's in alphabetical order. So to afford, if you can afford something, is you can pay it. So I can, for example, I can't afford a Ferrari. I can't pay for a Ferrari now. In the future, maybe, if I become very successful, then maybe in the future I could afford a Ferrari. But right now, a Ferrari is too expensive for me, so I can't afford it. Okay, beg is people on the street, people who don't have a lot of money, who are going through a hard time. They beg. They're like, oh, can I have some money? So that's begging. Okay, and so people can beg on the streets. Homeless people beg sometimes, but it's not always that you can beg someone to do something. Can you please help me? You are begging. Okay, so it's ask for, but it's ask in a specific way, and it's a very, in a very humble way, maybe. Okay, and very desperate way. Benefit. Okay, so this can be used as a noun. Okay, benefits, for example, what benefits do you get at work? But to benefit, it can also be a verb. Okay, so for example, let's say, how can you benefit from exercise? Okay, so how can you benefit from, I don't know, the situation in the world right now? So if everything is becoming digital, everything is becoming, everything is online. So for example, I am trying to benefit from this digitalization of the world by teaching you online. Okay, so I'm benefiting from the digital revolution, meaning I'm teaching you online and I'm benefiting from it. Broke is when you don't have any money. Broke. Okay, so some people are broke, meaning some people don't have money. Charity is when it's an organization or it's just the act of giving money or giving something of value to people who need it, people who don't have it, people who don't, who are not in a good place. Okay, so that's a charity when you help people. Okay, debt. Okay, so a lot of people say debt, no B, debt. Okay, so silent B. So debt. So clearly, let me say it. So debt, no B, debt. Okay, so debt is when you borrow money. You borrow money from the bank, and then you are in debt. Okay, you borrow money, so you owe money to the bank or to other people. Okay, donate is to give, but not to receive. Okay, so for example, you don't expect to receive anything. So you donate is you give it for free. So for example, I donate to charity. Okay, I donate money to the church. I donate money to a foundation. Okay, you can donate to people to different projects. Okay, so it means you make money, you'll give money, but you don't want to make money. So it's not an investment. Okay, it's a donation. Filthy rich. Okay, so filthy is like dirty, and rich is, of course, if you have a lot of money. So I wouldn't use this. Filthy rich, people use this. It has a negative connotation. Okay, so be careful when you use this. It means very, very, very rich, filthy rich, but it's a little bit negative. So, and actually, rich is not the most proper way to talk. It has kind of like a negative energy, when you say rich. And if it's filthy rich, it's definitely, it has like there's a feeling that it's a little bit dirty. Okay, so filthy rich. Okay, some people say that, let's say, Elon Musk is filthy rich, or Bill Gates is filthy rich, Jeff Bezos is filthy rich. They have a lot of money. To lend is when you give money and you want to get the money back. The bank lends you money, you borrow money. So lend and borrow, it's not the same. It's two different ones. If you go to the bank and you want the bank to give you money, then you borrow money from the bank, but the bank gives you money, so the bank lends you money. Loaded is very rich, very wealthy. If you have a lot of money, you are loaded. Okay, you are loaded. Elon Musk is loaded. Lottery is when you win money. You can win money in a prize, in a lottery. They choose, you buy a ticket and then they choose the winner. Needy is when the base word is need, when you need money. Okay, you are needy is when you are poor. Okay, or when you are broke. Okay, or when you have a little bit of money, you are needy. Wealthy. Okay, so this is a more proper way to say rich. Okay, so if you say, oh, rich people, okay, of course it's good, so people understand, but wealthy people is a better way to say it. Okay, so you probably, if you want to say rich, it's better to say wealthy. Wealthy, kind of like healthy, but with a W, wealthy. Well off is another, politically correct way to say rich. So rich is not politically correct. Wealthy is politically correct. Well off is politically correct. You see, it's softer, it's more elegant. And worse off. Worse off means somebody is needy. Okay, it's the same as needy. They don't have a lot of money. They are poor. Again, poor is it's not a bad word to say poor, but it is you can use these instead. Needy, worse off. Okay, and okay, so expressions, in my opinion, you can say that. There's of course a lot of other ones. To my mind, okay, or I believe, blah blah blah. Okay, spend money on. Okay, so people sometimes spend money to, or spend money something else in, but it's on. I spend my money on this. Okay, to go on holiday abroad. So it's also on here. And abroad is to a different country. Okay, to go on holiday abroad. So I go on holiday abroad regularly. Well, before the health crisis, I used to go on holiday abroad. I have been to many places abroad. Okay, I agree, I disagree. Okay, that's quite simple. Okay, so the grammar, we're going to practice a little bit the present perfect. So the present perfect for this, we're going to make a few notes here. Okay, so we're going to first make a line. Okay, so this is a line right here, timeline. And then we're going to put a few points here. Okay, so this one, we're going to put a point here. This is the present moment. Okay, this is now. And for the next one, okay, here, we're going to, if we talk about the past, the general past, so not specific, general past. For example, in the last few years, or if we say ever, okay, or recently, it's general, it's not specific. So we use the present perfect. How do you do the present perfect? The pronoun I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Have, has, so it's always have, I have, you have, we have, they have. Now has is he, she, it. Big mistake here. A lot of people make mistakes with has. Okay, it's only two. It's always have, except for the third person. He, she, it has. But everything else, I have, you have, they have, we have. Okay, and then the past participle, which is the third form. Okay, so visit, visited, visited. Okay, I am, I was. Okay, I've been, I have been. Okay, so let's look at this example. Have you ever? So have you ever, this is all of this right here, ever, in your whole life. We're not asking a specific time, we're just asking ever, when you were born to the present moment. So it's connected to the present moment, ever. Have you ever been? Have you ever been to the United States, for example? Have you ever traveled to Europe? Okay. So have you studied, spoken to, worked, bought, spent money on recently? So recently is a little bit different. So we're going to do this in blue. So recently is this time right here. It's still general. It's not specific, but it's not ever. It's recently. Okay. So here it's in the last 3 months, last year, recently. Have you gone to recently? Have you gone to the park recently? Have you eaten Korean food recently? Okay, so that's also present perfect. In the last few years. Okay, that's another sentence. General past. What have you learned? What have you learned in the last few years? In the last few months, what have you learned? Okay, it's also the same here. It is the general past. Okay, it is general past, but it is definitely connected to the present because it can be yesterday, 1 week ago, but it can also be, 2 years ago. So it's also general. That's why we use the present perfect. Okay, great. So we'll do this. We'll ask some of these questions. And he, she, it has. Okay, we talked about that. Has, blah, blah, blah. The third form, helped, eaten. So with the third form, there's a lot of them. We have N. Been, done, eaten, swum. Okay, that's an M. Okay. And so yes, it's important to practice this. Okay. And we will practice it in a conversation. Okay. Present perfect. Okay. And also here, if you click on this right here, you will see a 10-minute TED Talk that could be very beneficial for you. And we will discuss a lot of things based on this talk. So I definitely do recommend that you watch this video. Okay, everyone, I will see you in class. I will see you in Zoom. Okay, and we can learn English and we can practice all of these conversations, all of this grammar. We will work on it. Okay, I will correct you. I will help you, but you will also enjoy. You will enjoy talking to me and to your classmates, online. So it's a great system. Okay, and I'm very excited to hear what you have to say about this. I'm very excited to hear your opinion. Okay, so I will see you soon. All right, I'll see you this week. Take care. Bye bye.